Josh has been preparing for his upcoming trial, which is scheduled for November 30th. If convicted, he faces up to 20 years in prison and fines of up to $250,000 for each count. Jim Bob, 56, and Michelle Duggar, 55's oldest son, has pleaded not guilty to the charges. Josh and his wife Anna, 33, were recently seen walking hand in hand into the courthouse in a video from local news station KNWA. According to the outlet, Judge Timothy L. Brooks discussed a walkthrough of elements and components of the trial. In Josh's upcoming case, during the meeting, the Arkansas judge decided that an evidentiary hearing should be held first before jury selection for the trial commences. The couple appeared at the hearing without their 7 kids. Reddit users have already petitioned for the Counting On alum to be found guilty and receive his prison sentence as they started counting down to his court date. One Reddit user commented, "Unfortunately, his trial will not be on TV, but having watched another trial with a former, God, I hate this term reality star who was convicted. How I wish I could see that, but alas, I cannot. I will have to read the reports from the local newspaper online instead." Another Redditor stated, "The only time I have ever been happy to see past Mark's face has been these 12 days of past Guess the Slammer Christmas. Jury selection is part of the trial. The trial is tenuously scheduled to go through December 3rd. This isn't a complicated case, so the trial will only take a couple of days. Only 10 days and the real world will start affecting Josh's sidekick. I wish he would get 711 years. How many years do you want Josh Duggar to get? 100, 500, or 1,000 years? Please tell us how many years you would like Josh to get." In the midst of Josh's case, Jim Bob expresses his views on the federal government. Jim Bob discusses the federal government on his campaign website under the On the Issues tab. The federal government is out of control. The liberals in Washington are ruining the country our parents and grandparents sacrificed for, and our state elected officials are our last line of defense. I will fight back against liberals using a federal government to limit our freedoms. It's unclear if this has been his stance for years, or if any of this has been further influenced by Josh's arrest. Either way, Jim Bob appears to have some pretty strong feelings about the federal government.